And
Would you
I,
like enjoy that being called daddy as well, or like you feel like weird out by that?
It's not weird for me. It's just whatever. It's whatever.
Just whatever. What
Mm.
it's
about you,
weird for
James?
me. It's weird.
Oh, really? Why is it weird?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Because I'm not her dad, okay?
It's just like
It's
a
weird.
pet name. It's just like like I don't know. It's of course, dude. She knows you're not her dad. What do you mean?
Yeah.
The word daddy is like too much like a family associated word for me. So it's like if a girl were to say daddy, I feel weirded out. Like I didn't want to
Or
blow
what
it out.
would you
Right?
rather be called? Like father, papi.
That's
Like what?
also family. That's like also
Like what?
associated
What do you
family
want? What do you
position.
want? Like I don't understand. Like
A time of our favorite kisses.
Hi, welcome to the Memory Club podcast. We're like a book club, but we share our memories instead.
hi, my name is Vit.
And my name is James. Today we have a special guest.
Hello, this is Mochi. Thanks for having me, guys. I'm super excited to be the part of this podcast.
Woo! Welcome, Mochi.
Yeah.
Woo!
Welcome. Thanks for coming.
No, thanks for inviting me, guys.
All right. So today is gonna be a Valentine's Day special episode.
Mm-hmm. And it might get a little spicy. So if you're under 18, you should probably log off of this episode and go on to the next one. But
Yes, please.
But as spicy as it will get, it would also be very, very entertaining for everyone. So today's TMI. All right. So we're gonna talk about our favorite love language. So why don't you start us off first, Fit?
Yeah, so love languages is going to be the words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, physical touch. So any of those. Honestly, I like a girl that, kind of has everything, has it all. But, back then, I used to think that it was like quality time or, like words of affirmation. But like as I like self-reflect and like get older, I really like just like acts of service. Like if you do something for me, like say you run an errand for me, or you book an appointment, or even like doing a reservation. I think that's like just like those small things. I really like those little acts of service.
So someone that makes your life easier.
I mean, Drew and Evelyn were saying like, like a secretary or like a, but not
Like
like
a secretary. Come
no,
on.
just like
Yeah,
little
it's
things.
a secretary though. Wait, hold on. Give us one example that makes you more like, oh, I'm super interested to this girl because she does that acts of service. Give us one
Uh,
example.
so I was dating this girl and I was just telling her about an eye appointment that I was going to book, and
Yeah.
I was at work, and she just did it for
Uh-huh.
me, like on that spot. Like she's like, "Oh, let me do it for you," and she did it for me on that spot,
Mm.
and that's really sweet. I think that's really sweet. It's like something I could do, and something that it's not that big of a deal, but it's just the act that she cares so much. For me, it feels like she cares so much that she just like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it for you."
I
So,
see.
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I vibe with that. What about you, Mochi?
Well, to me, I more appreciate it when someone's uh be there for me and then spending their time with me. So my love language will be quality time. So like it's it's just their presence. It's already good enough for me. And then when I
Mm.
telling about my life, how has it been, and then they'll just be there and then just listen and then kind of thing. That like I'm really like really appreciate, like, oh, thank you for being there for me. Like even no words are coming out, but then like I know you are there just for me. by itself, kind of thing. So yeah.
Okay, but what if they're like with you, but they're just on their phone the entire time?
Oh, that well, I'll be triggered by it actually. Like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
hey, like I'm talking to you, you're not paying
Mm, mm,
attention, kind
mm,
of. So yeah, I'll be super mad if that happened
I
to
see, I
me.
see. I see.
So
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Well, I mean, we could say that he has to be there, but then also listening to pay attention
Okay.
to what I
Oh,
say.
okay, okay. So
Well,
like
maybe he's
quality
listening while
time.
he's on the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, you can see it all from their body language, from their action, right? Like, or if, whether
Mm-hmm.
they're listening or not.
Maybe that's
So
part of
yeah,
the
Okay,
quality to the time, you know?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
okay,
Mm.
okay. All right.
What about you,
Well,
James?
my favorite is words of affirmation.
Mm.
Um, I think for me, words of affirmation. I think a lot of people, when I tell people I'm a words of affirmation, they still be like, "Oh, James wants to be like James wants to hear compliments or James, you look good, blah blah blah." But like to me, that's not what I want to hear. For me, what I've always wanted in a partner, or what I've always kind of when I imagine to be like a very ideal marriage, right? Is like someone that is like willing that will go through life's difficulty together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think nothing is more encouraging than like words of affirmation that be like, oh, you must have had a really hard day, like you're doing great, you're like even though like you didn't succeed, you're gonna eventually succeed. Like those kind of words of affirmation, I think is really endearing.
Mm. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
That sounds like your type of girl.
Like, wait, James, like, how do you feel? Like, what kind of words affirmation that you most like you want to listen from them? Like, is there
Oh,
any kind of words like, oh, you feel more appreciated by them, kind of thing?
yeah. So like, I think like okay. So at one point in my life where I wanted to pursue singing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I was still pursuing singing in my career, in my life, right? And let's say the music that I'm posting and I'm publishing are getting like 0 views. Like no one knows me, no one recognizes me. I'm a nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then that like like she still supports me, like that unconditional support. She's like I come home from like working on music all day, and I come home and she sees that I'm making $0 from these music. In fact, I'm just going negative, and she's like, hey, like I still believe in you, like I think you could still do it, I still think you got the great talent. I would just be like, damn, that's the one. Like I would generally feel that way. I would be like, that's the one. And I think someone that supports you like that is like really special. Like it's yeah. So until that I find that one person that will support me unconditionally no matter what kind of stupid shit that I do.
You hear that, girl? You
uh,
hear that? Like, Jem's gonna be melted by that way. Okay, be
yeah,
be
yeah,
more
yeah.
supportive,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
and then tell
that's what
him
I
that,
look
oh, he's
for.
been doing good.
Yeah, so that's what I look for.
I see. I see.
So today we're as the intro said about our topic, because it's a Valentine's Day special, we're gonna talk about our favorite kisses, particularly our top 3 favorite kisses of our lifetime.
Mhm.
So when you guys were first heard about this topic, what was like your like choosing criteria? Like what will you guys have in mind to? Because there were like I'm sure you guys had a bunch of kisses in your life. So like how did you guys think about like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna use this criteria to choose my top 3?
So for me, what I did is I went ahead and just see how I felt in that moment. Like whatever was
Okay.
the most romantic or the most like
Mm,
memorable, I kind of
okay.
weighed the two things and like just how I felt, like the most intense feelings I felt in that moment, if that makes sense.
Most intensive feeling you felt.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you
Well,
guys?
to me, it's more like memorable, and because of the vibe, and the situation that we are in at the time. And yeah, pretty much like that. So it's more memorable because the situation and the vibe and also
Mm.
the vibe over there. That's how I choose my
Mm.
top three cases.
I
And what about you,
see.
James?
For me, I just chose the first three that came in my mind.
Like just pop out of your
The
I
mind.
was
first
thinking,
three? What?
The thing.
I was thinking,
It's
okay,
already been rated like 1, 2, 3
I
right
guess
there.
I guess that's a way to, because like I guess psychologically it might be the most like memorable.
memorable.
And
Exactly.
Yeah.
It left an imprint in my brain. So like the first thing that I remember is like, oh yeah, that kiss. Oh yeah, that kiss. Oh yeah, that kiss. So like those top three are probably like my top three kisses that I chose. So yeah. So today we're gonna kind of do a slightly different format. I think we're gonna talk about our third, each person first, and then we'll go into second and first. Yeah.
Mhm. That's
Okay.
how we're gonna do it.
All right. So I'll start us off. Okay. My third favorite kiss probably has to be my very first kiss.
Ooh.
I know a lot of people have bad first kiss experience. I feel like a lot of girls have bad first kiss experience because like I don't know. I just hear a lot about like these bad sloppy like kisses.
That
but
happens. That happens actually.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
that
everyone's first
lot.
kiss. It's everyone's first kiss, so I feel like that's understandable. But my very first kiss, I think, looking back, it was kind of like very innocent and sweet and kind of cute. This was back in high school. My very first girlfriend, and we were hanging out at a park together. We're just sitting down and hanging out, and then I wanted to kiss her, right? So I didn't know if I should just like go for the kiss or if I should ask or anything. So I wasn't sure. So I just kind of like shyly asked. I was like, "Oh, like, can I kiss you?" And then she's like, "Yeah." So, but I wasn't sure if she meant like when she agreed, if she wanted like a just like a peck or if she wanted like a full kiss, like makeout kiss. And so like to me, like I wasn't like there was no defined kiss, right? Like this, I wasn't sure if that kiss meant like, oh, we're gonna fucking full makeup mode, or if it's just like a peck. So I went in like halfway thinking peck and halfway prepared to do a full out makeout kiss, right? But then she just gave me like a quick peck and then we stopped. So it was like a quick, like a cute, sweet memory that I have for my third place.
That's very cute. That's very cute one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Viv, how about you?
For mine's, it's funny because mine's is the first kiss too.
Ah,
Well, mine's
Your
mine's
first
was a,
kiss?
yeah, it's a
Oh.
crossover. It's a crossover with James, but
okay.
mine's wasn't in high school. Mine's was in undergrad,
Mm-hmm.
and it was in the dorms. And I was dating this girl at the time, my first girlfriend, and
Ooh.
yeah, for me, we were just kind of like. We were kind of like we went to like this like event together, this dance together, and then after that I asked her to be my girlfriend, and then like we like kissed like after a little bit after that. But like I remember the moment is just like I didn't really know how to do it. Like you know you watch like movies and stuff, but like actually doing it is kind of weird. It's like it's just you kind of have to like practice doing it, I guess.
Yeah, you
But-
kind of lost like when you're doing like for the first time.
Mhm. But anyways, this experience was like it was really nice for me because like I started off as a hard kisser, like you usually like
very
pretty
aggressive.
much press your face, you press your face
Oh,
like
nice.
into their
Yeah.
face, and like you're just like
Yeah.
like so hard, and that's I noticed a lot of people do that too. Like they're very aggressive, like very hard kissers. But
There, chill.
she was just like-
chill.
yeah, she was like, "Oh, just slow down and just like, oh, just follow my lead and or whatnot." So she kind of taught me how to like kiss like softly, and it's so much better. It's like so much better. Like the hard kisses is just like it doesn't feel good, but yeah, it was kind of a like learning experience, and also like it's like a very intense feeling too because it's like your first, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
Okay.
number 3.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's
So
pretty.
my one actually, the third one, I make out with the girl. At
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So so here's the thing. I find it funny, but also a bit awkward because she has a boyfriend, and then I knew both of them. So they're very much younger than me. I'm pretty sure they were like 23, 22 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, is this your first kiss?
no, it's not my first kiss. It's not.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, everybody's just like doing first kisses for the number 3. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Well, yeah, it's not my first kiss, but yeah. So I make out with this girl at the rave,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not at the rave. It's actually at the club, but then
Okay.
like it's kind of mini rave club thing. So
Mm.
we were sitting on the couch at the time, just chilling, right? And then like I told the guy, the boyfriend, that I told him, oh hey, I might be low key a bi because I'm interested in the girl as well. And then for some reason he'd be like, oh hey, do you want to make out with my girlfriend? I was like, I mean, I don't mind if she doesn't mind. And then we're like, oh hell yeah. And then we kind of make out. And then the guy and then the boyfriend look at us like kind of horny. And then we switch out kissing here and there. And then people be like staring at us. Wow, that is so hot there. But then after that, there's a feeling that I felt that the girl a bit of awkward and also a bit uncomfortable because we make out at the public, right?
Oh,
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
might feel like uncomfortable by that. So I was kind of like, okay, let's stop doing this, and then let's just dance right there.
Wait, you were making out with the guy and the girl at this like
No. Oh,
taking
sorry.
turns?
I just making out with the girl, not with the guy.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you guys were switching out. I
Oh,
was like,
so she
Yeah, I mean,
was
like,
making
yeah,
out
so
with
the
you
girl-
and her boyfriend.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
on and
yeah. So
off.
that girl switching out,
Oh,
kissing me,
okay.
and then kissing her boyfriend. So yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
that
lucky
makes
girl.
sense. Dude,
Lucky
that
girl.
guy is really down. That guy is hella down.
Yeah,
like, he's hella
he
chill.
was super down. He was super down, looking at us making out, and then I can see it at the corner of my eye. Like he was like, "Oh my god, this is so hot!" Like 2 girls making out in front of me. Like
Wait,
shit.
but okay, Viv, would you not be okay with your girlfriend making out with another girl?
I mean, I've kind of had that happen.
Oh.
I've kind of had that happen.
But are you cool with
Well,
it?
yeah.
though?
Are you cool with
Um,
that though?
I think I'm okay with it. You know me, I'm not
Yeah, he's
very
okay.
I'm not very possessive of
Mm.
like in a sense that I get jealous, you know? I'm
Yeah.
I'm not very the jealous type to say.
I mean, but it's like it's a matter of like like you
What?
think it's okay or you think that's crossing the boundaries, like no matter how cool you are with having not being possessive, if she goes and make out with another guy, you're gonna be like, what the hell's
Okay.
wrong with you?
Okay, I this is how I see it. If the girl has feelings for the other girl, then I'll be like, okay, maybe that's not cool. But then everything's situational, of course, right? But
Yeah.
if it's just for fun, if they're just like, just kind of had a couple of drinks and they got a
They
little
were
rowdy.
in the
Yeah,
fun.
like
They
at
were
a
in the
club.
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, in the moment, and they're just kissing just to have fun, and they don't really like that girl like that. Then I don't see anything wrong with it. But I mean, what's your take on it?
Yeah. What's your take, James?
I'm like that dude. I'm like, damn.
You would have like said,
I would have been like,
He would totally love it.
I would have been like, picture.
Oh, shit. Might as well doing the video, bro.
you would have been
I'm
like,
kidding
oh,
about that.
have you met my girlfriend? Oh, also have 2 other friends over there.
Oh shit.
but all jokes aside, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm cool with it if they want to. Because
I think
I
it's
feel
gonna
like
be fun though, right?
99.9% of the time they don't have feelings for the
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, it's more of
Yeah.
like they're just
It's
having fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just girls thing. They just wanna have fun, and then they were in the moment, and then they were
Mm-hmm.
fighting, right?
Yeah. So,
But James, do you think that's like hot for like girl on girl like kissing like that, or for me it's just
Yeah.
okay? But you
It's
like
hot.
it? Okay,
it's hot.
you into that?
Dude, okay. One time in undergrad, I was at an undergrad party, right?
Okay.
I was just chilling on the couch, right? And there were these two girls. And then they started making out. And they were like, full on started making out right next to it. And I was just like, shit, I'm getting
Shit.
a fucking full show right next to them. And they were like they were like full making out. And they like fell to the ground, like started making out.
God dang.
And
Wow.
everyone at the party turned around and started watching them. And I'm like right there, in the middle of the freaking party, like next to them, just like in the.
And they're like
So-
they're like rolling
hot,
around on the
hot.
floor.
Yeah, they were
Holy
going at
mama.
it, dude. They were going at
Okay.
it.
All
God
right.
dang.
So yeah, it's pretty hot. But actually, now that I think about it, that when that actually moment happened, I was kind of like, it's not as hot as I had imagined it to be. It's just kind of like, well, that's pretty hot. But I'm just like, also like, God damn, this is a little too much. So yeah, interesting third kisses.
Yeah.
It
Very
is.
interesting.
Okay, what about your second then?
My second kiss, kind of goes with the story of the undergrad thing. Is second kiss was is like very like passionate and very like in a way sloppy to like kiss that I had.
Oh.
It wasn't like a single moment of kiss. It was like so I went out with this girl, and we were at like what Mochi said. It was like a club, but then it was like a EDM club. It was like almost like a mini rave, and we got pretty drunk that night. And we went out, and she tells me, she's like, "Oh, like I'm actually like bi, but I'm more into girls." Like she's like, it's more like 60-40, 70-30. And I think she was kind of trying to draw like boundaries. Like she's like, "Oh, I'm not like trying to lead you on, right?" But then like me at that point in my life, my confidence was like freaking like 10 out of 10.
Okay.
So I was like, and I was also drunk, right? So she was like, "Oh, I'm more into girls than guys." I'm like, that's not a problem. Like 30% is more than enough for me, right? I was like coming off across like hella confident, and I think
Give me
she
5%.
yeah, she's like 5%, dude. Like 5% is all I need for you
Any
to.
percent.
Yeah, like 5% is all I need for you to be into me. Like that's all I need. Like
I
you know,
don't
like,
care. Like even the
like-
slightest.
I got enough game for you to like fall for me, like you know, like so I kind of came across that way,
Okay.
and I think she kind of like I think she also felt like more relaxed by it, and so like we were like start full making out that night, right? And we were like just making out throughout the night, and then the club ended, and we were outside waiting for Uber, but we're like just like full out making out on the wall of the club.
Oh.
And I just remember thinking like it was like a very passionate, sloppy makeup. But it was like a very fun night. It was like a very fun night, and epitome of my just like confidence game happening at the time. So yeah, that was my number 2. How about
We
you?
need to bring that James back, dude. Where's this?
Yeah, we need to bring that James back. I don't know what happened.
We didn't bring that James out.
I know,
Let's
dude,
go.
that James was different, dude.
Yeah,
That James was
give me
different.
any percent. I'm gonna get at it. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, yeah, honestly.
This girl's gonna be like,
Uh,
1% into guys, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, let's go. Let me get you a drink.
Come through, yeah.
come true.
Let me turn that 1 to a 99%. You know, like shit. But yeah, I don't know. That James might be dead.
Oh no! Don't say that. Don't say that. There might be somewhere deep down.
All right, My number 2 is polarizing from yours. I mean, those kisses are really nice too. Like those makeout sessions, like just like kind of like I guess you could say like a little raunchy, a little bit ratchet, where you're like making out on the fence or like in the club,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
They're really nice. But mine's is when I was in grad school, I
Mhm.
was we went downtown in Denver. This girl, she was just showing me around. It was like, I believe it was like my first year there. And she was just showing me around. She was showing me like all the like bus lines and then like how you could take the like public transportation to get around downtown and stuff. And she was taking me to like a retro bar. It was really cool.
Mm.
And we're just walking around. It was really cold. So it was like the beginning of like winter pretty much. And we're like kind of like, snuggling, kind of like walking as we were walking. And it's crazy because we're from California, so we don't really see that much snow, but all of a sudden,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
a speck of like snow. It's like the first snow of the year. I feel like this is like a Korean drama moment, dude.
It's like a K-drama moment.
A
It's like
K-drama
a Korean
moment.
drama moment, but we like
Cue
watching
the
the
sad
snow.
romantic music right now.
I know,
like,
dude.
Alexa,
We're watching.
play the music.
We're watching snow fall down, like little
Uh-huh.
sprinkles. It's like, little specks and on like
Yeah.
our noses, our face. And then,
Damn, he got that
I just
music
felt the
wrong.
moment and I just went in for a kiss. And
It's like,
and then the music stops and then, subway sign goes on. Just kidding.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
He also did the Korean drama thing where he just turns her,
Oh.
push her against the
like,
wall,
just grab her hand
push
and
her
then, like,
against the wall.
and like, damn.
But yeah,
That's romantic.
I just felt like that was like a really good, it was like a really good intense like kiss, like a first kiss.
Dude.
Or
I need to move to a
for me,
freaking
like
state.
person. But yeah,
Dang.
but yeah.
I need to move to a state where it snows.
Yeah, it's pretty romantic in that sense.
Yeah. Like,
Bro, that's literally coming out from the K-drama.
Yeah,
right. It is.
I didn't think it would happen, but
This guy freaking loves these like K-drama moments though, dude.
I do.
Loves
I
K-drama.
romanticize a lot about like these moments and stuff, and then when it happens, it's just like, dang, see,
It
stuff
just
could
happened.
happen.
What can I
Yeah,
do,
stuff could
right?
happen.
Yeah.
Oh no,
So-
you know what though? I feel like it is romantic, and I feel like most people just don't don't say they don't like it. It's because they think it's just unrealistic. But I think if it were to really happen to them in real life, I think they would love it. I think everybody would love these like romantic stuff.
Yeah.
All right, how about you, Mochi?
Well, my one, the second one will be with my ex. This is the very first time I met him at the rave at the time. So that was my second time. I was raving.
There's
raving
a
at
common
the time.
theme. There's a common theme with your kisses, right?
I
It
know.
is, yeah, this is very common too. Like, okay, I make up with with everyone at the rave, or either at the club or at the rave, kind of thing. Because
Okay.
we were at the moment. Anyway,
Hey,
so yeah. So I met my ex at the time. So so I was with my friend groups, right? We were chilling with vibing, and then he came to our group doing the light show. And then after the light show, we were saying thank you to him, and then I was kind of like offering him like, oh, you want any drinks or lollies or gums kind of thing. And then he said, "Oh yeah, no, I'm good, thanks. Thanks for offering me." And I was like, "Oh no, thanks for giving us the light show. It was good. It was really beautiful. You are really talented." I told him that, right? And then, long story short, we were cuddling at the time, and then, so one of my group friend, they were couple. He saw them like kissing, right? And then he told me, "Oh hey, look at your friend. Like they were making out." And I look at his eyes like, "What? So you want to kiss me then?" I don't know why all of a sudden I just say that. Why do you want to kiss me then? Like And then he just showed me to like, just kiss me right there. He just kissed me right there. I was like, oh hey, I kind of like that aggressive things, but yeah,
Oh damn.
You like
okay.
that aggressiveness?
yeah, I do like that because like because we're already cuddle, right?
Mhm.
So we were cuddle at the time, and then I think that's a sign where like girls already like, oh, it's okay to be cuddle like that. But
Mhm.
then when about the kiss, probably when the girls are like, oh, do you want to kiss me? And then you shove right there, they're just kissing right there. I think girls gonna love it because I personally love it. Like,
Mm.
oh, that kind of aggressive.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how like, oh, this is memorable. So yeah,
Wait, you asked them? You want me to? Do you want to kiss me? That's what you asked.
yeah. I asked him literally like, oh, why? So do you want to kiss me? I don't know
Dang,
like
But
why
you're so
I said that.
forward. You're
no, but
so
I
forward.
think you could tell like he's like, oh, look at them kiss. Like it's kind of him suggesting like, hey, I want to do that with you.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
just come cross off on my mind like, oh,
Hmm.
why you say that that like it's just normal like couple making out at the rave kind of
Hmm.
thing, right?
Yeah.
But then
Mhm.
like he just, oh hey, look at your friend, they're making out. I was like, oh, so you wanna kiss me? And you just shove right in
Oh,
like that.
that's true. That's true. So you
Yeah,
just gave him
right.
the green light. You just gave him the green light. You're
Mm-hmm.
like,
I give like,
okay.
this is the green light. Come on, kiss me right there.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
That
Alright.
that
Oh,
that remind me of like okay, that not reminded me, that made me think about a random, this is kind of random, this is like
oh,
slightly unrelated,
tell us.
slightly unrelated, but I was wondering, okay, so Mochi,
Mhm.
and to all the like all the female listeners, okay, just leave a comment if you think this is true. Would this ever work? So like, because you know how you see you were at a rave, and you offer them gum or water and those kind of things, right? And let's say like you guys already were talking and like you guys were already like dancing together or something like that, right?
Yep.
Like you just met this person at the festival though, right?
Okay.
Would it ever work if we were to offer you water, gum, or kiss? It's like as a joke, like water and gum
Oh,
is like
okay.
it's just like a distractor, right? Like you just like,
Mm.
they're like, oh, like you want some water, and they say no. You want some gum? They're like, oh, no, I'm good. How about a kiss? Would that ever work on you?
Well, to me it works because I find it funny, but also bold. Like, oh, how bold are you? Right. Offering that kiss,
Hmm.
the kiss, right? But I find it like it's really funny and also like interesting, and also like I feel like, why not? Yeah, I need a kiss. Come on.
I need a kiss.
That will be me. That will be me.
Oh.
But I'm not sure with other girls.
Okay,
They
okay.
might find it creepy.
Mm.
But yeah, it's just, yeah, asking the consent. It's not wrong. So yeah, as long as you ask the consent, that's good.
I
And then they
think
give you the green light. Yeah, go for it.
I think a rule of thumb is if they're into you, you could say a lot of things and it'll
Whatever.
work.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
whatever because there's some,
Okay,
of
okay.
course, certain things that you could say that it's just gonna be a turn off for anybody.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
like,
Yes.
if you're in the the normal percentile, saying like regular things, it could work
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you
yeah.
if they're into you. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. I agree.
that's my thing. I feel like if
I
they're into you,
agree.
they're into you.
I agree.
Mhm.
I see. Well, all right. Next festival I go, I'll give it a try and I'll let you guys know.
Oh, let's go.
I would be like,
Absolutely.
James is
gum?
back. My boy
Water?
James is back.
Let's go.
Water, gum,
Hey,
kiss.
boy.
All right.
Okay, now
Alright.
we go to the first one, the top.
Number one.
Number
All right,
one,
number one.
guys.
Number one.
Number
All
one,
right.
drum roll.
Okay, my number one is, I've actually talked about this before, but it's my kiss with my last ex at a festival at a New Year's.
Aww.
Yeah, I just remember it was just like really special, and I was just having a really great time that night. And yeah, it just she was like, we were counting down, and I was just like thinking about like, oh, like what am I gonna say to kiss her, right? And then she was like, looks at me as the countdown happens. she like because we were dancing together, and then she turned around and she looks at me. And this was before we were like fully dating. Just like when we were just friends. But she turns around, she looks at me. She's like, "I guess you're my New Year's first kiss." And then I remember we kissed after that. So it was
Wow. This
yeah.
girl is smooth. This girl is like
I know. She was like,
she's smooth.
I know. It's like almost like it was her second or third time using this line or something, dude.
I
Like,
know, dude.
but yeah, it was that was like a very special, like a memorable moment that I had for New Year's kiss. How about you guys?
So for my number one, it's another one, it's a romantic one. But it was it was one of my
Another
exes.
K-drama.
It's one of my girlfriends that I was dating, and we were doing long distance. Because in grad school it was super hard to date, of course, but we decided to try to make it work. And this was a little bit after I asked her to be my girlfriend. So I had to kind of go back to California for a bit just to do some like classwork. And she kind of like drove me to the airport, and then I guess we talked for a bit, and she was like, "Oh, this is like the first time we're gonna be like away from each other because we're like away from like so long." And then after that, I kind of wrote her like a letter just to kind of like let her know how I felt about her, and because it was gonna be like a couple of months or so, so I just wanted to like let her know like it. I felt like it's easier to write down my feelings than like to say them sometimes. So I gave her a letter, and then I right before I was like leaving like to like the terminal, I just like kissed her, and I guess I told her like I love her like for the first time.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I saw her face and she's like, "Oh, I love you too." And then like I guess sometimes I kind of hold on to those moments just because it's like, every time you're down or anything, I just look back at these moments because there was an instance where, people have loved you. People have like cared for you. People have like thought about you. So that's what makes me like feel better. Like if I'm ever down or anything like that, I kind of just look back on those like moments. And it makes me feel a lot better because, like look at the people around you that love you.
Yeah, that's the time like where you feel the love the most at the time, I guess.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
When they express like, "Oh, hey, I love you," and then they love you back, like, "Oh, that's the most." I don't know like how you say it. Like, it's really like you feel you can feel the love from them, like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
But don't you also feel sad because like you don't have that love anymore? Like
no, because I've assessed my feelings for most of my like past relationships, where in the sense that I know it won't work, right? I know that we're just too incompatible, or there's a reason why we broke up. There's a reason why we separated. And once you kind of solidify those feelings, I feel like there's not really any back and forth. Either you're with the person or you're not. I don't know. Unless there was some like crazy barriers to like getting together with this person, or, but most of the time it's not like that. It's, you tried and it just didn't work out.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. What about you, Mochi? What's your number one?
My top number one was, it happened recently, so it might be because it's been a while since I've been out dating, right?
Fresh kiss.
Fresh kiss, yum. Anyway, so I went out with this guy.
Okay.
So we chilling at his place. We were watching this.
Okay.
We were watching this show Wednesday.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so before I told him, oh, I have these edibles that makes you feel on the cloud nine thing, right? And that it's
Okay.
pretty strong. I told him it's pretty strong, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I want to try it. Do you want to try it with me?" So I was like, "Yeah, let's try it together." So after we ate that edible, we watched the Wednesday. We were drinking. We were chilling and vibing, and then afterwards, I think it's because those edibles it makes us feel so relaxed, but also when the sensation, the physical touch sensation, it's really heightened for me. I don't know
Oh,
why.
really?
Yeah, it's just different. It just feels so different by the time, and then I feel more like more out, and then told him like, oh hey, spank me right there, daddy. I keep telling him that. So like one is like
Wait.
to another things like that.
Wait, you told him to spank you?
Yeah, because like my position, because at the time my position was like I was on top of him on the sofa. So like
Okay.
his position, like his hand positions are already on my ass, on my butt, right?
Oh, I gotcha.
So like
Okay.
Okay. All
so
right.
so I told him like spank me right there harder, and I keep calling him daddy.
Okay, cool.
So I'll be like, ooh, you're naughty. Like, yeah, I'm a naughty.
Damn.
So yeah, one thing to let to another. And then yeah, I think it's because of the edibles. It's heightened those sensation to me, and yeah, that's why it's top the most memorable kiss for me.
And the
Like,
spanking. If we ever do
Yeah,
a top,
I think
a top-
I think the kiss wasn't the highlight. I think it was a spanking.
if we ever do the top,
I was like, yeah, bro, like yeah, like if,
Top spanking
like,
over
okay,
here.
yeah, top
Okay,
3
like
spankings.
if the okay, if the girl asks you to spank, spank right hard. Not like just spank like, because okay, I have a story. I have a story like it's not from me but a friend of mine. So she asked the guy to spank her, right? The guy be like, no, you can spank right harder. Like that. No, harder. Like okay, whatever. But the guy be like, I cannot spank you hard right there. It's really weird for me. Oh, it is. That's really hilarious when I hear the story. Anyway.
Honestly though, okay, I kind of relate to that guy because I am not like a big like a spanking person. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like when a girl asks me to spank, I'm just like. Because like I don't like the act of like hitting somebody, so like I don't find that like a hot. Like I don't
Okay.
find it like sexually pleasing.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Like James, if you are so into this girl and then this girl be like, oh, spank my ass like real hard, would you do that?
Okay.
If you really into this girl?
I mean, I would,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I would enjoy it. You know, like I don't think like if she wants me to fucking spank her hard, fuck, I'll do it. But I don't think the act itself is gonna bring me pleasure. Like,
Yeah, I think spanking is more for the receiving. Actually, no. Some guys like.
some guys like it. Yeah, some guys like
What
that.
about you, Fia?
The
What
power
about you, Fia?
position.
Are you gonna enjoy it?
I don't like hitting people,
Mm.
but you know, I know that a lot of girls like it. I like they like the aggression. They like the build up. It's like the build up. Like you start off like gentle and then you get like super rough and you like build up to it. So yeah, I only do it for like the partner's like pleasure mostly.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
That's fair. What about like if they call you daddy? Would you like enjoy that being called daddy as well, or like you feel like weird out by that?
it's not weird for me. It's just whatever. It's whatever.
Just whatever.
Mm.
What about
It's
you,
weird
James?
for me. It's weird.
Oh really? Why is it weird?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Because I'm not her dad, okay?
It's just like a pet name. It's just like you know, like I don't know. It's of course, dude. She knows you're not her dad. What do you mean?
Yeah, obviously.
What then?
It's just
It's like
like-
association of like.
It's like a
you know, like-
dominance thing. Like oh, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I
No,
just
no, no.
see
Okay,
it
like
as-
dominance can be established in different ways. Like if I call her like, "Oh, you're my bitch," or something like that, right?
Yes,
Like-
yes.
Or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like actually like degrading words, but then like the word "daddy" is like too much like a family associated word for me. So it's like if a girl were to say "daddy," I feel weirded out. Like not gonna lie, I feel weirded out if she were to say that. Like I've had a girl call me that before, and I was like,
Do you tell
I
her
didn't know
not
what
to say that?
say.
Do you
I
tell
didn't
her?
know what to say. I felt just really awkward. So I just didn't say anything.
Oh,
I
but
didn't
then
say
I
did
mean,
you
if you
tell her
don't
at
like
the
it, just tell her like, "Hey,
Yeah, did you
I'm
tell
not
her
cool
at
with
the end,
that."
like,
No, but
okay,
she
I'm
kind of
gonna
said
leave
it in
now?
a joke. She kind of said it in a joking way. So like, I didn't want to I didn't want to
Or
blow
what,
it
what
out.
would you
right?
rather be called? Like father, papi.
That's
Like, what?
also family. That's like also
Like,
associated
what do you
family
want? What do you
position.
want? Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, what's a cool like pet name? Like, I guess. What if they call you like their bitch?
Like
or
you're
whatever,
my
like,
bitch, like that. You're
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bitch. Like if
It's
the
not
girl
family friendly. It's not
dominant.
family friendly.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's okay. That's okay.
That's
That's fine.
Oh,
That's
oh.
fine.
Oh,
But, like,
okay.
But like her calling me daddy is like too much like a family association for me. It's like it's weird. It's weird.
Hmm. What about like stepbro? Like, if they're just like.
Okay, that word is too much associated with like as a joke. I feel like
Okay.
you know like
That's,
know what I
that's-
mean?
That's Mimi on actually. Only
yeah,
Mimi.
it's a meme. But like I think if you use it correctly, it could be good. Like if you use it in a joking sense, but like in a sexual joke sense, it could play off as like a more sexual joke sense. Like you could set the mood to be more like like more sexual. You know what I mean?
I could see this like as a role play thing.
That's another thing. I don't do
Yeah.
role play.
Oh, you don't. Oh,
don't?
now we
It's-
know. Now we know
roleplay's
James doesn't like
weird.
the role play.
All right, James. What if someone's like some girls like for Valentine's Day she was like, all right, I'm gonna try to, and she asked a couple of her guys what like they're into and stuff, and she asked you to kind of come over for a moment, and she's like stuck in a laundry machine, and she's like kind of half naked. Would you like that or would you not? Are you
I'm
into
just
that?
like no.
And she said like she's stuck and she just needs your
I would
help.
laugh. I would laugh. I would find it funny. I would find it funny. And then I would just be like, okay, you can get out now.
Wait,
Like, I would find it
you wouldn't
funny.
like monopolize on that moment, or like like it's like she's
Weird.
doing
That's
something for
weird.
you. See,
That's
maybe that's just an
weird.
act of service that
Act
That's
of service,
weird. That's
bro.
weird. Like role play is like the acting itself is like so weird. Like I don't want to
Okay.
act. It's like so cringe. It's like I want to like freaking. Oh, it's like so
Damn,
cringe.
James a wholesome vanilla there.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, like that doesn't make me vanilla.
I mean,
It's just like I know what I like and what I
bro.
don't like.
Yeah. Wait, Mochi,
Oh,
what role play? Have you done any role playing or?
No, I never done the role play.
I
Okay.
feel like Mochi would love roleplay though.
Hell yeah.
Okay, then Mochi, what about a person calling you like mama or mommy, or like
Mommy.
like I don't know, mommy.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, you like it? Okay. Like
Yeah, I'll
you
be like-
like
I'll be
it?
like- I'll
Like
be
it
like-
turns you
I'll be-
on? Or are you okay with it?
It turns me on. It turns me on, and
Okay.
I'll be more dominant.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like they gave me more control on the sex position kind of thing. Like,
Oh.
I want you be like this, and let's do this and let's do that kind of.
Oh, that's why people call these names. They're like kind of giving you the green light, like, hey, could you be more dominant? Or like, is that a thing or what?
I mean, well, to me, it gives more like green light or to be dominant. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure with you guys, but yeah. Like, do you like if the girls being dominant or like being a submissive, or it's just like switch?
Switch, yeah, it just depends. Sometimes you want to be more dominant. Sometimes you don't mind if a girl's more dominant.
Yeah, sometimes you got, you got work early in the morning, and it's cool they do the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a switch for me too. I feel
That's
like
fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
it's just how you feel in the moment. Like,
Yeah,
That is.
it's
I'm
also
feeling-
fun when you're like both trying to be dominant and then like one wins out.
oh,
And
like wrestling instead. Like,
The wrestling thing, yeah.
like,
His hold up.
That's also more. That's also fun.
I see. I see. Oh well.
Hmm.
okay, so I feel like we have some common themes. James, he's into a lot of different types of kisses, like the, like romantic type, the first kiss, and then also like a little bit in the club. Mochi, you like a lot of like rave club, like
At
just
the
like
rave,
makeout sessions.
at the club, bro.
Yeah,
And then for me,
There.
it's more like a lot of like
K
those
drama kisses.
Yeah,
K-drama.
K-drama kisses.
The K drama kisses.
Which is
Did
really
you guys-
cute. Like I find
It's
it really
cute.
cute, guy.
Mhm.
Did you guys have anything else to add onto this? Besides the
No,
top
that was
kisses?
that was a fun topic to talk about.
It
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
like I'm super like I had so much fun talking about this. Like looking back at that, like my top 3 kisses, like which one should I get? Which one should I pick? Which one should I
Mhm.
tell? Because
Mhm.
like pretty much I have a lot of experience, like at the rave, like oh hey, kind of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
those 3 are memorable to me. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
happy to
All
share.
right.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show with us, Mochi. We're like
Thank you.
Thank
really
you
happy
for
you're here.
inviting me. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you, Mochi. Yeah, so we're the Memory Club podcast, and we just talk about our memories like a book club would. And my name is James.
And then also, we also have social media too. If you want to check us out, we have the Memory Club podcast on Instagram, also TikTok and YouTube. And then also we have, if you go on our Instagram, there's the links for all that. If you want to support us, we love to support. And yeah, we just like talking about memories. So
Yeah.
thank you again for listening. Peace.
Thanks for
Peace.
listening. Bye bye.
Our intro music was produced by Nightwave.